The heart of our anchoring system was dead. In our last episode, the windlass motor failed, leaving us to haul anchor by hand.
And then our cruising plan is screwed.
We needed a fix fast, but on a boat, nothing is ever plug and play. That's when VETUS Maxwell stepped in, delivering a brand new windlass and a custom mounting plate. With our cruising season on the line and the challenge of installing it all in a cramped, unforgiving chain locker, we got it done with help from friends and a whole lot of determination. Wanderlust came equipped with the Lumar VX2 windlass, fine for shallow, sandy anchorages. But after a season in Polynesia, the Gypsy stripped, leaving us to haul up 60 feet of chain by hand. Cruising friends brought a replacement from the US, and we installed it, but we had doubts.
I'm a little concerned about the material that this Gypsy is made of. It's plastic, and it seems to be kind of like breaking apart pretty fast.
Lumar later confirmed it. The windlass was under spec'd for our boat. Still, we crossed our fingers and kept sailing. In Fiji, the signs were clear.
We need a new windlass, for sure.
And like all marine equipment, it waited until just before we replaced it to die completely, which brings us here.
Now we're gonna take the old windlass out. Here it is. Seen it before multiple times, and we're gonna put the new one.
The weight of things, the burden of fear, the endless list of spares. Be prepared, be nimble. Which one is it? We've made it to New Zealand, land of sailors, of victorious racers, of people who know the difference between a boat that moves and a boat that drags. They say don't head out unprepared. That's how you end up as a cautionary tale. So we carry what we need, and only what we need. But what exactly is that? Turns out, serenity isn't found in stuff. It's in trust. And the less we carry, the freer we feel. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, let me show you. I'm in here. I've taken the windlass down, sitting on my lap. Kristen, I need the blue handle clips. I'm really stuck now.
Okay.
I have the thing on my lap, so can't really. Can you grab this and hold it up a little bit? Oh, easy, easy, easy.
If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up, drop us a comment down below, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's a totally free way to help us out. Thank you.
You got it?
I think so.
I got it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Man.
Got water inside.
Dang. I wonder how it has water inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Fabio realized he wasn't going to be able to get these wires out, so we needed another plan. In the meantime, today we have a very special visitor. We have Gavin here, who is an engineer with VETUS Maxwell, and he has brought us a new windlass.
Yes, finally. Out with the old, in with the new.
Yes, we have been struggling with our windlass for so long. If you guys have been following the channel, you'll know that. If you're new, you can go and watch some of our older videos where you can see we've been struggling with the windlass for probably about a year.
At least.
So this is huge. Thank you for bringing it by. That's awesome.
Here it is. Nice handle for the drum. Oh, this goes inside
That's
there.
the circuit breakers.
Very well packed. Oh, wow. Here it is. Look at this bad boy.
Wow.
Holy smokes. Awesome.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
That is definitely different than our old one.
Yes. This is the motor. Do you have to service? Is it oil inside or
There's
something?
no oil inside, no.
Nice.
It's fully sealed, it's IP66 rated, so you
Oh.
don't have any water ingress issues anymore.
Amazing.
Awesome, because we had it with the other one.
So we'll have to locate that on your vessel. The one you've got existing will work. It's very much likely to be exactly the same. But if you can replace it, it's a good thing.
Yeah, we'll certainly replace it. Yes, for sure. All right, and
that will be your bolts.
The bolts.
oh, the
That
bolts.
will be your nuts.
Nice bolts and nuts. Perfect. We're gonna work together with Maxwell to design a little stainless steel plate to go on top of our existing mounting plates, so that we can, instead of crawling inside the hole like I've done in the last few days, I can do the entire work from on top. I think it'll be a great improvement.
Absolutely.
Right. Another thing that we wanted to have for a long time is the chain stopper, which you've seen sometimes how the chain gets pulled out, was stripping out the old winches. It probably won't happen with this one, but I was so in love with it that I wanted one. And here,
Oh, and those very nice
very
scissors.
nice scissors. Yeah. Jeez, this is like for a super yacht.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Massive. So here's the windlass. Chain comes right through here, right? And you open it up as the chain goes out, right? And then once you're done deploying your chain and your snubber, and before you put your snubber on, I can do this and lock it, and then put my bridle
Nice.
on. And then once you're underway and your anchor is up, you can leave it like this and undo you can undo the clutch, and so there's no pull on the windlass.
So nice.
Very nice. Awesome. It's beautiful.
And we can actually reverse the handle too. So that will
Oh.
that handle, because we know your windlass is here.
Yeah.
And there's a bulkhead here.
So yeah, we can put.
We can just reverse that.
Oh, that's
How
nice.
wonderful.
Thank you.
That's good.
Oh,
She says,
ah,
so your
Perfect.
windlass is going to be here. You got a bulkhead here, and the handle's on that side.
that's fantastic.
That's
Thank you
great.
so much. Wow. Yeah. Let's go check out that if it's.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
So it'll be okay.
Yeah.
And the motor will fit the way, huh?
Yeah. The bulkhead is.
Yeah.
Yes, we ideally want the motor facing towards the aft, so you're not.
Right.
So there's-
Dropping chain on it.
Well, you're not dropping chain on it, and the water's not going to go over.
Yeah. So is it gonna fit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was
Yeah,
measuring, but I'm like I'm measuring. I want you to be.
All right, well,
All right.
thank you so much,
You're very
Gavin.
welcome.
Thank you, Gavin. Really
We
appreciate it.
really appreciate
It's
it.
great working with you guys. It's really
Yeah.
been a breath of fresh air with people like really delivering, right?
I know, hand delivering the unit. That
Hand
was
delivering.
awesome. Yeah, very impressive. So we cannot wait to get this installed. Thank
Excellent.
you.
Right on.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
see you
you,
soon.
guys.
Thanks.
See you.
We are so excited to partner with VETUS Maxwell on this project.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Maxwell. Hey, nice to see you. Come on in, come on in.
The team from VETUS Maxwell has invited us to tour their production facility today. So we're here with Andy Stevens and Dean. Oh my goodness, remind me of your last name. Andrew, yes. And so we are really excited to tour the facility. It's pretty cool to be able to see kind of behind the scenes. So thank you guys, we appreciate that.
No problem. It's a pleasure. It's a great opportunity to have you here and see what we do. It's not often we get that opportunity. So thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
The birth of our winch.
This is where it all comes together. Solid parts, smart design, and testing that pushes things harder than the sea ever will.
Right, Fabio, so this is where we do a lot of the small winch testing. This is one of our smallest test benches. We do a lot of the chainwheel testing, and you can see at the moment we're doing some retractable barrel testing. The plates are all movable, so it's all very customizable, much like our winters, to do whatever testing we need, really. There's power supplies. It's one of our bigger size static test rigs, where it's got a 10 ton, or it's actually bigger than 10 ton. It's got a 10 ton mode, so large hydraulic ram where we can push to braking effectively. So like I was saying earlier, a lot of the super yacht stuff we need to design to 80% of the braking load of the chain. We'll stick the equipment on here and test at 80% of the braking load of the chain and often beyond, and the chain would generally break before anything damages on the product.
And then upstairs.
So upstairs, should we go upstairs?
Yeah, we'll go upstairs now.
This is our largest test rig. This is where we can do the full arrangement of a super yacht anchoring system, so the complete windlass, all the deck gear gets put onto the deck here. It allows us to feed the chain down into a simulated chain locker and actually run load on it and we can put 165 meters of rope chain in here, rather, no rope. Or we can run it into the sloop, so we can run endlessly to test systems on the windlass and other associated deck gear.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you can actually assemble everything the way it's going to be on the yacht.
Right.
On a plate that's going to fit right on the yacht, correct? That's
so cool.
That is a great segue into our plate, the plate that this guy has designed for us. It's great because now we can drop the entire windlass inside the locker without me doing boat yoga.
Yes, exactly. So this is how it's going to be assembled before.
Basically,
yes.
We'll see in the video, but basically we'll hook it to the halyard for the spinnaker and just lower it very gently, controlling it as it goes inside. The power cables make it long enough that I can actually hook them outside. Right.
Yep.
That's so nice.
Drop the whole thing, and then all I have to do really put my hand to hold the bolts and tighten it up. I don't have to go inside.
That's great.
So this is, and this only adds for those that are like, only at 6 kilos, right? 6 kilos of weight. Not a big deal. I can lose 6 kilos.
I could lose at least 2 after being in New Zealand for 3 months. And Yoda, she could probably use 1 after her stay at the camp. There we go. 6. Awesome. Thank you. And once it's proven, it's built right here by hand.
That's how it comes in. That's what a top builder. So it's got no motor.
Okay.
None of the accessories.
Yep.
And then so then we finish it up.
Yep.
Take it from there.
Oh, got it. Okay.
What happens here is all the inward goods come through this quality control center here.
Yeah.
So we have calibrated measuring machines, calibrated x-ray machines to make sure all of the product is as spec or within spec before it goes on the shelves. Then when the team is pulling the product off the shelves, they're comfortable and confident that it's the right part and the winches go together.
This
you get an X-ray.
is an actual X-ray
It's an
machine
X-ray again.
to test the metal.
So it's exact match for 316 stainless steel.
So that is the sapphire blue, the general, that's the standard colour of the product.
Yep.
But a lot of shipyards, depending on the colour of their interior, either engine room or bow locker, they might request a particular colour code.
Okay.
And then we paint to that colour code.
So once we get those initial components you saw earlier, they come through here to our assembly area where they end up being assembled into finished product like this, getting ready for packaging out the door. When they come to build these winches, you can see here that they have a sheet with all the different components on it. All those components are picked, brought here and assembled, and then they all have a serial number, which is on the winch just here. And they're all individually stamped.
Every windlass gets its own custom cradle. It's all about precision. Nothing rushed, nothing left to chance. The team carefully fits plastic over the mold, then fills it with expanding foam to lock it in place.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So we still let it settle down a bit.
Oh, this is the mold for the RC12, the windlass that we're getting, and that's how they create the actual packaging, which is pretty cool.
Every single model has a different
Right.
box, right?
Yeah, exactly. Up there.
But for the bigger ones, we actually use the winch itself as the mold.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Finally, the completed windlass and any accessories are carefully laid in the box ready to be shipped. Nice, and then it's...
So essentially anything RC12 and above that goes worldwide walks out this door.
Wow. Worldwide. That's pretty
Worldwide.
crazy.
Yeah. Smaller stuff, the Europe and America will bring in the smaller stuff direct.
Uh-huh.
But RC12 and above, everything goes through here.
In a world of machines, this team still does it by hand with skill and care.
Going back inside,
What are you doing?
we're cutting the cable for the windlass because it won't come out the cover from the old one. And we need these beautiful cutters here. There are two red, a black, and then there's a small red, two reds that come out. I don't know what they do.
Okay.
One is done. Two done. Three done. Then I have the little guys here. Okay, now I can pull. Done.
Do you need a hand?
No, I think I can. I got it. I'm like...
Next, an electrician would come to extend the wires and add the terminals.
This is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
So here we are now, marking the cut to install the plate and the new windlass. Here I have the drawing with the measurements, which was done by Maxwell, which is great. I have to mark the spots and cut.
Fabio measured and marked the initial hole, then removed the plate and drilled it out.
So with this now secure, I can mark the other ones. Okay.
Fabio then drilled holes in the corners and used a few different techniques to cut through the very hard material.
Taking the top of the windlass off so I can mount it on the mounting plate. Ooh. Okay. It was good that I put this wow, look at the size of this cone. So now I have to take this out.
A Chromax chain, a Maxwell windlass, an Ultra anchor. These aren't just gear, they're peace of mind. Because out here, a good night's sleep depends on what's under the waterline, and that's something worth the wait. Fabio had to remove the studs and replace them with custom studs Maxwell fabricated.
Now I'm going to put the base of the windlass onto this plate.
A little bit of Tef gel in each hole.
So this is gonna go like this. Here we're gonna put the gearbox and the motor, and here on the other side, of course, is going to be the chain stopper, and the chain is going to come out from here.
And the chain counter, right?
The chain counter hole, the sensor goes in here, yeah. Next, we're going to reinstall the gearbox. The motor is going to come out of here, so this goes like this. Okay, thankfully we filmed while taking it apart because now I look at the film to see how I put it back.
We've learned that lesson.
Learn the lesson. That's it. Beautiful. All right.
Yes. Wow, this is a thing of beauty.
This goes here. This bad boy goes like this. Bad boy goes like this. Which goes just like this.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Dang.
Dang, right.
Look at that. It is amazing the difference.
Right. Here's the motor, 1200 watts. Goes right in there. Like that. A little Tef gel in here. So now I can test to see how big the hole really needs to be. So yeah, it almost fits almost perfectly. It's the box is not perfectly square, so it looks a little crooked. I cannot go anymore to port because the motor touches the inside of the box. Here's the chain stopper. The chain will come out this way and almost straight there, just a smidge it off. Not bad at all. Better than it was before, for sure. Now I'm gonna mark the holes, then take the whole thing out again, fill the holes with epoxy, and then re-drill them to the right size, and then put the whole thing back. Okay, before we lower it, can you get those cables there?
Oh, those big ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it okay if they touch?
Yes. We can lower this just a little bit.
Okay.
For extra protection, I wrap the motor casing in Denso tape. Just belt and suspenders, I guess.
What does that do?
It prevents corrosion. Okay, so now we have to make these connections here.
Okay.
So now there are two reds. I'm gonna just guess, give it a 50-50 chance that I get it right, which is usually wrong.
Exactly.
Fabio connected the wires, tightened the bolts, and we dropped the windlass in place.
Alrighty, so now we can take this out and test it.
Ooh!
And it's actually the right way.
Wow!
See?
No way.
Yeah, it's up.
Oh, that's
It's up.
good.
See, up.
Wow. Unbelievable.
50-50. I think it's the first time in my life
For
that
sure.
I get it right.
Definitely. Oh my god. Nice
Luck of the
work.
Kiwi.
Luck of the Kiwi.
There we go. Mark's our lucky charm.
Yeah. I have to re-drill these holes here. Can you get the orange hammer?
Sure.
The video.
So now I have to go in and check it out. See how much further up I can go.
Could we?
The guys began drilling through the epoxy to install the bolts. Given the tight space, they got creative with the different bits and extensions. In New Zealand, we've been welcomed with open arms, generous with their time, knowledge, and friendship. The Kiwis have shown us a rare kind of hospitality, working side by side, solving problems, laughs cutting through the fiberglass dust. Somehow, that's more intimate than small talk over wine. When we leave, it won't be the views we miss most. It'll be the feeling of being quietly, unquestionably included. Next, the bolts needed to be cut.
I feel like those guys that try to file their way out of a jail cell.
It seems like it would take a century.
It will.
Yeah.
This is Richard's shop, Independent Riggers. Great friend is letting us use his shop here. Afun Bay, it's great stuff.
Makes it a lot easier.
Makes it a lot easier.
And
here,
we haven't introduced Mark yet.
Mark is our other friend here in New Zealand, and he's really been a great help with everything, footwork and dinners and all that.
Barbecue.
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful.
All right. Oh, Yoda is going to want to be free. Come on.
Right. Yeah. That's
Here, of course,
Fabio jumped back in the locker and with Mark's help installed the bolts.
Do you think this is the last time today you'll come out of this?
I hope so.
So, where are we standing?
We're done.
What?
Finito.
No way.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a big moment.
Big moment.
We've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Now we have to go and get the chain and put it in and see if it works again.
Yeah. Woo! Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. All right, one more time. Wow. High five. Woo, high five. All right, there we go.
High five to me too.